If you're trying to get the Shard of Smoky Glass drop and perhaps dying way too many times like myself, or you found yourself wandering around the map saying, where the hell are these Zogres? If that sounds like you, I've got great news. You're in the right place. You know what they say, knowledge is power. So let's take a deep dive and find out what these chunky boys are made of. So in terms of drops, every single time you're going to get a Zogre pack, some corpse cotton, hard leather, and some soul fragments. But probably the reason you clicked on this guide is because you're after the Shard of Smoky Glass. This is a 1 in 20 drop, which means you have a 5% chance of getting this every single time you kill one of these Zogres. So you only need to worry about 4 attacks that these Zogres have. The first one is the belly flop. The Zogre is going to jump into the air and flop onto the ground. The second attack is a charge attack. It does a little wind up and then it charges towards you like a prime Derrick Henry. And the third attack is the attack that kills me more than anything. It's the rock toss. This is where the Zogre is going to pick up 2 rocks and throw them at you in quick succession. All you've got to do is hide behind something or just dodge out of the way. And the final attack, the Zogre is going to use a swing combo. That's just where he's going to swing twice. And when it comes to gear, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can do whatever you like. But I will let you know that they do have a weakness to crush and a resistance to slash, stab, and air. So when I'm killing these, if I fancy using melee, I will use the steel warhammer, which is a great crush weapon. And if I'm using magic, I'm going to use my fire spells. And also, if you have it, don't forget to bring along the salve amulet as well, because this does work against Zogres. So in terms of locations for the Zogres, there are currently 4 spawns in Fellhollow. The first one you would have seen is going to be up here near the Imaru Tower in the open world, which again you might have seen on your travels. And if you've completed the Withering Heights quest, you would have noticed that there is one in the Waterfall dungeon as well. The third one is another open world you may have seen up at Coalridge Pass. And the final one is in a cave system in the Dragon's Den. And since the release, there's been a lot of talk on the Zogre respawn times. Some people saying that if your lodestone is too close to the spawn, they won't spawn. Some people reporting they don't spawn at all. But it is now finally confirmed that Zogres respawn every 8 in-game days. This means that as much as we want to farm these, there is only 4 spawns, spawning every 8 days. You're gonna have to find something else to fill your time while you wait for these guys to respawn. So for the first one, I've got my lodestone set up at the Imaru Tower, just a hop, skip and a jump away from this one. It's quite an open area fight, but you can use the trees in the area to help dodge some of the attacks and block off the Zogre. Also, you can use the big tree here to safe spot for a little while. Just obviously be careful when you're safe spotting of the rock throw attack, but this one is fairly simple. It's open world, easy to get to, easy to find. There's no additional chests nearby, so just get this one done. And luckily the next to Zogre is not too far away. He's just down in the Waterfall dungeon, right at the end of the path, just before you activate the totem for the Withering Heights quest. If you've done this before, nice and simple. If not, just follow the path that's on the screen now. And for this fight, I don't like to fight in the big room. I like to run all the way through to the other side into this little caged area. You can take your time, step back, heal up, and engage and disengage at your leisure. This is probably one of the easiest ones to kill, but frustratingly it takes a while to get to. But luckily the rewards are there as well. You get yourself a vault core every 8 days, and also you can loot the chest as well. We're going across the lake now to Coalridge Pass, and this one is another overworld open field fight. I like to put my lodestone just over here near these skeletons so I can kill them and loot this chest on my way over as well. And also you don't want them engaging with your fight as well, because it can get quite annoying, especially the archers. And just be aware that again, this is an open world fight. You're gonna have to take them on unless you get very creative with the safe spotting, but it shouldn't be too hard if you have no distractions. And once you've made the kill, you can make your way over under this cave, and there's another chest for you to loot as well. So 2 chests on this Zogre, so even if you don't get the shadow sword, you're still gonna come away with something. And the final Zogre is down here in a network of caves. My preferred entrance is through the Dragon's Den side. It's gonna be blocked off with a load of stone. You can either use rock explosion, however I do like to use my pickaxe so that I can then safe spot and fire shots through the doorway and the Zogre can't get through. And again, this is another enclosed space fight, which means the Zogre can get stuck on many different obstacles. Take advantage of that as much as you can. And then once you've killed this one, there's also 2 chests. There's one in the main room here, and then there's also one on this L-shaped bend just tucked away in the corner. And there we have it. Happy Zogre hunting. I hope you get this shadow sword drop pretty soon after watching this video. And if this video helped you at all, drop a like and let me know in the comments. And if you do like this type of content, please consider subscribing because we've got lots more of this on the way. Ciao, ciao.